Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, where we take time to learn the simple and basic computer skills that are needed in our everyday lives to help us to accomplish tasks that seem simple and easy but are worthwhile. So today we are going to cover something that is important for us to know and maybe some of us have interfaced with, and that's another application provided by Google which is called Google Contacts. So I hope by the end of this video you'll be able to know what Google Contacts is, how to use it, and how beneficial it can be to all of us. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe at the end of this video. So let's get started. So first thing we need to know is that Google Contacts is an application provided by Google that helps us to back up our contacts. Only those contacts that you saved to your Google account when you are saving them, not only to your phone, onto your SIM, but you save them to your Google account, will be displayed in Google Contacts. And also, Google Contacts helps us to also create contacts on our create new contacts using Google Contacts, and they'll be able to be accessed even when we get a new device. We can even create them when we're not locally on our device, but they'll also be shown on our, be able to access them on our handset. So Google Contacts is how beneficial is Google Contacts. Google Contacts helps you in a situation where you have lost maybe your device and you feel like, I think I've lost all my contacts and you don't know where to start. But if you had your contacts saved to Google Contacts, all you need to do is get that new device, log into your Google account, go into Google Contacts, and you'll be able to access all the contacts that you had previously on your previous device. So without any further ado, let's see how this Google Contacts actually looks like and how it works. So this is also service is only provided once you're online. That means you have to have a stable internet connection. As you can see, I'm properly connected. So you go to a web browser like Google Chrome. Once you're in Google Chrome and you're logged into your account, all you have to do, you'll see these dots over here, Google Apps, and you select that. And under the Google Apps, you just look for contacts. You look for contacts, which is down here, and you click contacts. Once you click contacts, it will bring you to here and it will display some of the contacts that you have saved already on your Google Contacts. As you see, I have a couple of them over here. And then let me talk a little about the display that you are seeing here. So we have contacts, which I told you there's some of the ones that you have them saved on your Google Drive, Google Contacts already. Frequent will show you the contacts that you are frequently contacting. Then we have other contacts. Maybe they can be in form of emails if they're not mobile numbers. Now import, you can import. Maybe you had already prepared your you wanted to add a group of contacts at once. Maybe you already made it in the form of a Excel file. You use import to place your file. You place your contacts into Google Contacts. All you have to do is go and select that file, and then it will come and put in your Google Contacts. So how do I create? If I go to contacts, we're going to see how I create a contact on Google Contacts. But before that, you can see, as I told you, it's very beneficial. So all these contacts, you can access them anywhere as long as you on any device, as long as you have internet connection and you're able to log into your account. You'll be able to access any of these contacts of yours. So now, how do we create a new contact using Google Contacts? You can see the option here of create contact. Select it. Now this helps you we have two options of creating a contact or creating multiple contacts. Let's start with creating a contact. So you see, it gives you an option of editing the contact that you want to save to your Google Contacts. Here you can put the first name. Maybe you say, see, my guy is called Hello. Then you can edit these other parts, company, the different things. So you can edit the names from here, the first name, the surname. If you know them from a company, you can attach their company or their job title. If you know their email, you can also include their emails. And maybe the more important part, maybe you want to include their phone numbers. So you see the country coding, you can choose the country coding, but in case maybe in our case if it's Uganda, country coding is already in Uganda. So all you do is add their contact. Maybe it's 0744.
Yeah.
And you see, and then
You
can either add a label, create a label. You can create a label for this contact. For labels, I'm going to show you later in how to add label and how the labels work. But after doing this, you can create, save. See, once you're done editing and you feel like you're comfortable with the information about this contact, you just click save. And once you've saved this contact, this contact will be available on your Google Contacts. So whatever device you use to log into this, it will show you this contact and you'll be able to access it. So yeah, let's maybe go and do about labels. So labels help you to group different contacts, maybe according to where you know them from. Maybe they're your family, maybe they're your friends. So it helps you to access those contacts easily at your Drive. Maybe I want to create a label. So you can name the label. Maybe I say friends. Then I save. After creating my label, I can add contacts to this label. Let's see how to do that. So after creating your label, you just go back to your list of contacts and you select the contact. Let's say I want to add the contact I just created. I have a search bar up here. I can look for it and say Maestro over here, and I go to it. Or if I don't want to use Maestro, maybe it's because a dummy contact, I can go back to contacts and I select from another contact. I say maybe Allison, and I want to add Allison to my family label. Go to more actions and then I say change labels. Now from family I can change it to friends. Then I undo this one. Then it will change to my label of family. So when I go to friends, I have one contact present of Allison. As you can see, it's a very handy software to use. It helps you to keep a backup of your contacts, helps you to easily access them, helps you to organize them, and yeah, it's very useful to know. So I hope this video was very useful, and now with that you'll be able to keep your contacts safe and without a fear of losing them. So thank you for watching and following up to the end. This has been it for Google Contacts. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Bye.